Now, I've seen a lot of pictures of you in the ring with Macho Man when you were a ring announcer. Did you have many experiences with him over the years?
Yeah, I had a few. I had a lot of respect for Randy. He was a real professional. I really liked him a lot. I know one time I was ring. I'll tell you a wrestling story in a minute, but I was ring announcing in Anaheim one time, and I was facing away from him. I was facing at a certain direction I was always supposed to face. He comes in. I introduce him, and I don't know if it was Sherry with him or if it was Elizabeth, but he comes in and he starts running the ropes real fast, and I'm standing there rigid, not selling for nothing. And he comes up to me and he whispers in my ear, he says, "What's the matter? You don't sell for me anymore?" And because I was just like, I was always nervous because I was, you're on the line as an announcer. There's no retakes. What you say is gold to these fans, so you can't make any mistakes. So I was like memorizing everything I had in my head, and I took it very, very seriously when I worked for Vince, very seriously. So I didn't jump around and overreact or anything. And so he was just ribbing me that he said, "You don't sell for me anymore." But the time I remember vividly is San Diego WWF TV tapings. And again, I can't tell you the year, mid to late 80s, I would say. I wrestled Randy, and we were just having a normal match in the ring, even though it was TV. I mean, obviously, I was going to lose. That was fine. I didn't care about that. I'm honored to be in the ring with Randy. He treated me very good. So that night, I go behind him, and we're doing some actually switch off, hold to hold. And I grab he's behind me. I grab his wrist, pull him over in a takedown. He falls down, takes a big bump. I grab an arm bar. I'm working it. We get up, and he gives me a hip toss, and then I gave him a hip toss, and we did a couple moves, and then eventually he pounds the hell out of me, and he comes off the top rope with a big elbow. So we walk back through the dressing room, this long walk back to the TV taping to the dressing room, and the second I walked through this big curtain, I met with Randy, and he goes, "You, I want to talk to you right now." I was scared to death. Randy could have kicked my ass 10 ways to Sunday. And I'm not a fool. I'm not a shooter. I said, "Okay." And he walked me to this dressing room a few feet away where him and Elizabeth had a private dressing room, separate from all the boys. It was just a little dinky room that had a sink, maybe a toilet or something in it, just like a walk-in closet type thing. But it was a dressing room. It had the lights on the mirror and all that stuff. And he said, and I walk in, I'm following behind him. And as I get in there, I look over to the right, and there's Elizabeth standing there. She's just staring at me. And there's Randy in front of me and pushes the door shut. So I thought, oh my God, this is where my career ends right now. Randy he's going to kick my ass right now for something. I don't know. Who knows? We don't know where Randy's head's at all the time. He's a wild and crazy guy. I respect him, but he's also wild. And he says, "Hey," sticks his hand out. "I just want to shake your hand and let you know thank you for wrestling me out there and not being intimidated and afraid of me out in the ring." He says, "I love that." I breathed a sigh of relief. I'm almost in tears right now thinking about this. I thought I was going to get my ass kicked. But Randy was just the ultimate professional. Really had a lot of respect for Randy. And I wrestled him in Phoenix here at the Coliseum on a house show in the mid 80s. Somebody didn't show up, but again, I was a standby guy because I was actually living in Phoenix at that time. And somebody didn't show up, and they said, "Hey, Bill, we need you to go in the ring with Savage tonight." I said, "Oh, who cares? That's great." 15-minute match because it was a house show, and had no problems with the guy ever. I had nothing but respect for him.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.